I think the process for how the town board and other people within the town government handled the AARPA money that the town got as far as what we apportioned to outside the government services, 501c3s in town and all that. It's certainly something that I'm very proud of the way we handled it. It had all the earmarkings of being something that would be emotional and, you know, who speaks loudest might get the most money, and we really wanted to take that out of it, merit-based. And Paul, I know you did a really yeoman job leading the charge on coming up with some tangible metrics on this. I also give Bill Abbott and Ginny Wynn, along with Paul, they were the subcommittee that went through all these applications, you know, so that was very much appreciated. And even once you gave your suggestions to the board, I think a combination of Councilman Cahill lobbying in a certain part, along with Patty Cataldi, really coming up with something that it was so simple but so genius to portion out the additional monies to all the award recipients, but in a fair and equitable manner based on the way the metrics laid out. It's very wordy, I apologize, but it's been a very solid process over the last couple months to get to tonight. So without further ado, tonight we are going to, unless the town board members have any questions or comments on what is set for the distribution of the $350,000 AARPA money to these 14 different organizations. I'm going to read them out. Jenny, any questions, comments?
No.
John?
No.
Bill?
No.
Ed? Okay. I'm going to make a motion to approve the grant awards totaling $350,000 in conjunction with the Town of Webster's American Rescue Plan Act grant program to be distributed as follows. $12,214 to Blessed Hope Community Church, $17,367 to Challenger Miracle Field of Greater Rochester, $6,138 to CL Ministries, $12,138 to Friends of Webster Trails, $6,909 to Emmanuel Lutheran Church, $10,367 to Knights of Columbus, $204,734 to Northeast Quadrant Advanced Life Support, $3,943 to Webster Association of Senior Programs Supporters, $22,062 to Webster Comfort Care Home, Inc., $12,138 to Webster Community Chest, $9,180 to Webster Hope, Inc., $17,062 to the Webster Museum and Historical Society, $8,798 to the Webster Soccer Association, and $6,950 to Webster Union Cemetery. That is my motion.
Second.
Supervisor Flaherty?
Aye.
Councilwoman Cataldi?
Aye.
Councilman Abbott?
Aye.
Councilman Cahill?
Aye.
Councilwoman Lynn?
Aye.
Patty, would you mind handling the next one?
Not at all. I move that we authorize the town supervisor to sign the grant agreements in conjunction with the Town of Webster's American Rescue Plan Act grant program.
Second.
Councilwoman Cataldi?
Aye.
Councilwoman Nevin.
Aye.
Councilman Cahill.
Aye.
Councilman Abbott.
Aye.
Supervisor Curry.
Aye. All right, and Bill, I promise you, I'm not trying to drag this out. But one thing I will say about this process and at the end is, after a couple weeks ago, I reached out to the other 18 town supervisors, and I said, are any of you using your AARPA funds for outside of town government uses? And I explained what we were doing. And boy, did I get a gamut of answers. Some were like, I would never even consider doing something like that. We're using it all for, in-town government stuff. Some were considering doing it, but they had not decided on it yet, and actually were keeping a watchful eye on what the town of Webster is doing. So I felt kind of good about that we somewhat were the leader on this, for better or for worse. So.
I think this board is speaking on for utilizing some of this ARPA money for local 501c3s, and I'm very proud of the decision that we all came to. And I also thank, once again, the input and the diligence and the hard work that was done by the subcommittee. Councilwoman, all these suggestions with respect to the additional $31,000 to be distributed per the metrics that was put forward. Thank you for that, Patty. Appreciate it.
No, don't sell yourself short, John, because you were the one that pushed on that 31,000. Patty just kind of molded it a different way, but you were the push. So
Again, I think I did the right thing.